welcome you back to Santa Cruz, California, just a mile or so from the boardwalk and the Sea Lions and the Walton Lighthouse. Sits Kaiser Permanente Arena, and our Sunday afternoon doubleheader of Major League Table Tennis begins with the Seattle Spinners and the Texas Smash. We got the Blasters, the home team, coming up later today against the Portland Paddlers, but it's Seattle and Texas. All four teams deadlocked in the standings after 2 days of competition. Each team has one win and each team has one loss. From a point standpoint, Seattle is in the lead, but Texas, with a good day today, very easily could retake first place and surge from worst to first heading into October. It's so great to welcome you inside Kaiser Permanente Arena alongside the Hall of Famer Sean O'Neill. I'm Evan Lepler, and Sean, everything has been very tight between these four West Coast teams. If there's one thing that stood out, it's been the singles play from Seattle. Their youth has been fantastic. Do you think it can carry on today?
They're going to have to. Texas is so strong with their international field, but I'm betting on the Seattle Spinners.
Well, the Seattle teenagers have just been unbelievable. We're going to see one of them right off the bat in terms of Serene, but he's going to be facing a tough task in the form of Hiromitsu Kasahara, who's gone 5-1 so far in singles competition. Sean, as you look at the rest of the day's lineup, what stands out to you most?
I'm looking at singles match 3 with Nikhil Kumar against Nandan Naresh, two U.S. team members fighting for critical points for their respective teams.
It'll be a mixed doubles match in between the four singles competitions. And in the fourth singles match, we'll see two players who were sitting yesterday, Jay Hagberg and Johan Rebate. And obviously every point hangs in the balance. The Seattle Spinners victorious in their golden game yesterday. Serene was a big part of that. This Oceania champion, still just shy of his 16th birthday. I mean, it's unbelievable what he's done for a kid as young as he is.
And he's recently moved to the United States, playing out of the Lillip Table Tennis Club in New Jersey, just really upping his game internationally.
What has stood out most to you about the style of Hiromitsu Kasahara?
A lot of power, very strong on the backhand, can play off the table with full force, good serve return, a lot of finesse.
Yesterday against Jiwei Shah, he beat Jiwei 3 games in a row. 11-8, 11-3, and 11-6 over Shah. So the first showdown between the 34-year-old Kasahara and the 15-year-old Serene, who takes a spinning lap. Great to have you with us wherever you are, whether it's Sunday evening already or Sunday morning perhaps. Early afternoon here in California. Here we go, day 3. There's the big forehand from Kasahara to get started.
Kasahara is known for his forehand play. Serene plays a little bit more of a balanced game, both on the forehand and backhand sides. He'll leave the table, but Kasahara would like to stay a little bit closer.
If you're Serene and you know Kasahara likes to stand closer to the table, how does that shift your mindset?
Really, Serene's best shot is his backhand opening. If he can play that wide out to Kasahara's forehand, he can get him to back up a little bit and create some space. Serve and serve return is going to be absolutely critical in this match.
Serene's on the board. Adi has split his 6 singles games so far. Dropped 2 out of 3 against Tao Wen-Zhang, and he won 2 out of 3 on day 1 against Jonathan McDonald.
There's the quality serve of Kasahara. Oh, beautiful misdirection forehand by Serene. Able to take it in both directions. Decided to go to the backhand side on that attack.
Caught Kasahara off guard. Oh my.
2-5.
An excuse me net ball, and then an even more apologetic Kasahara.
What a
But he'll
lucky
take it.
break for Texas. It's running along the net, bouncing in at the last second.
Best rally of the early portion of the match right there.
And that's what Texas wants. If Kasahara can keep Serene in the backcourt, playing a lot of balls to the middle, they'll take away his strong backhand attack.
7-2.
He's dictated the tempo. Both a 7-2 lead here. See if Serene can use that to gain a little momentum.
He needs these 2 points on his serve right now to get back into game one.
Kasahara has not been overly fooled by Serene's serve so far. Ball boy was still clear in the court.
3-8.
Play a let. Still 3 serving 8.
Oh, beautiful serve there by Serene. You could see the ball jump from the right to the left. Heavy side spin.
Oh!
A net ball returned by another net ball a shot later.
Kasahara just gave the net little tap as if to say, don't do that again. So he does win both points on his serve. Wins the first point on Kasahara's serve. There's a let.
8-5.
Serene going offensive on the serve return. Kasahara ready for the backhand attack.
That's a shot.
That'll cause a spin around the court there. Excellent backhand play down the line by the young Australian.
Kasahara with a big forehand to set up the first game point here on this Sunday afternoon.
We've seen some comebacks in the doubles, down 10-5.
Serene is still in it.
And he'll have the serve to tie it up at 10.
Oh, Adi Serene has scored 3 straight on game point.
A perfect setup with a deep push into the backhand, and then backhand right off the bounce for the winner down the line.
Such a quick release. Kasahara able to close it out after a valiant effort from Serene. 11-9 Kasahara to begin our first singles match of the day.
And just a great combination here by both players. Kasahara opening up off the serve. Serene counterattacks it off the bounce. But Kasahara gets one more forehand attack to a perfect location. Serene looking at his racket, wondering what does he have to do to keep this ball going one shot longer.
Seattle Spinners coach Luba Sadovska. She said she wanted to have a young team, and she has certainly succeeded in that.
Kasahara doing a really nice job of staying away from Audie's backhand for the most part, but Audie forced it back into play at the end of game one. Kasahara with a very big counterattack out to the forehand.
Speaks to the depth of the Spinners that 15-year-old Andrew Sow is not in the lineup today. He went 6-0 in singles the first 2 days here in Santa Cruz.
He just played outstanding the entire first 2 days.
Game 2.
Love 1.
Meanwhile, Kasahara is now 6-1 in singles.
Oh, and there's the Serene backhand that we've been talking about. Excellent play on the counterattack from the midcourt.
Both players hitting it to the very back edge of the table. Kasahara takes a 2-1 lead here in game 2.
Lucky net break on that first ball, but Serene really put it by his opponent on the follow-up. Excellent play.
Going for it. Kasahara gets a paddle on it, but couldn't do anything with that powerful forehand. 2 straight for Audie. Spinners have gone 16-8 through the first 2 days in singles.
Well, unlucky mistake for the Spinners on that smash. Audie had the ball that he wanted. It'll pop up, went for a quick smash, just overhit it.
That's a mistake I make a lot, Sean. Why do you think me and Audie have that problem?
Need to be a little faster on the feet.
It stings, but you're right. Passer with a flick right there.
Players being reminded to toss the ball and not let the hand drop below the table. And stay above the table throughout the service motion.
It's the tossing hand?
Exactly. Audie's back on the lap movement. Showed a little bit of spin there.
Do you know any player that does what Audie does after a good point, taking a little run?
There's been a couple over the life of the sport, none this young.
Back to a 1-point game. One more serve for Audie Serene from Australia, moved to the US with his family when he was pretty young. Kasahara, little wet spot on his paddle. Goes to the towel for a quick moment. It's warm in this field house, Sean.
Nice combination by Serene. Going for the deep aggressive serve, looking for a short or a setup return, and then plays that quick backhand off the bounce. nice job on the serve return here, just giving Kasahara nothing to work with. Kasahara finds that middle table.
All good. Stop. Straight. 8-5.
Serene expands his lead here in the middle game against Kasahara. Looking to split these first two.
Stop. 6-8.
That last push by Serene really didn't have any purpose behind it, just got it over the net. Kasahara opened up very strong with the backhand. And then Kasahara with the deep serve to back Serene up. Making the final search here in game 2.
Kasahara finally able to put Serene away and tie the game 8-all.
Kasahara extremely patient on these smashes.
He's a couple tables lengths away from the table.
Kasahara did not want to risk playing that ball out to the forehand side.
Let's go. Come on. 8-all.
Hiromitsu Kasahara has won the last 4 points here.
He just does a super job of getting that forehand into play up at the table. Serene in the backcourt fighting for his life just to keep the ball going one more shot.
Big serve. Serene.
Wow, over the table. Adi does a super job of stepping in and taking a full swing and still getting the good angle. Excellent play.
That's one, if he misses it, it's 10-8 the other way on Kasahara's serve, and it's all but over. And instead, Serene creates a game point. He'll take a lap and recollect his thoughts.
And just look at this quality backhand. Just finds the forehand court, completely mesmerizes Kasahara.
Game point. And that'll do it. We've got a split of the first 2 games. This is not something we saw very much of yesterday, Sean, where 8 of the 10 matches, singles and doubles across the 2 team matches, started with the same team winning the first 2 games.
Well, it's the fight of Hadi Serene just not giving up after losing a couple points going into the end of this game.
Love the reaction shot. Serene and his teammates. It's what Major League Table Tennis is all about.
They know the importance of every single game. They do not want to be in the sweep position. You can just see Serene, full exultation after returning one more shot, and Kasahara catching it off the edge of his paddle.
These 2 players dead even through 2 games, 11-9 for Kasahara, and then 11-9 for Serene. What do you think the key's going to be here in game 3?
So far, it's really been Serene's backhand. He's able to pull it out from all positions. And can Kasahara just get up to the table and land his forehand?
This was the longest rally of the match where Serene kept defending. All righty. Kasahara.
Game 3. Texas smash to
Waiting
serve.
for a ball.
Love out.
He'll serve first. They
Love
begin
one.
with a service error.
Not a way to start a third game.
The umpires kind of froze him at the start of the game by not throwing him the ball when he was calling
Love.
for it.
Love 1. No, not you, him.
The assistant umpire hadn't flipped the card yet, so I wanted to get that rectified.
Iced him again. Oh my.
2 love.
And Kasahara drops the first 2 points on his serve in inauspicious fashion. 3-0 Serene.
Again, very strong backhand play by the Seattle spinner, just right off the bounce. Not the place to put the ball when Hadi Serene is serving. Need to drop it short to the middle, possibly short to the forehand.
5-0 as they switch sides here in game 3.
What a start for the young Australian.
Largest comeback we've seen in a couple weeks in Major League Table Tennis was in doubles. Taiwan Zhang and Nadi Godwani came back from 8-0 down against David Macbeth and Daryl Sow on Friday night. 7-0 now in favor of Hadi Serene.
Just running the tables here. Controlling the serve, getting the first attack going.
Kasahara on the board. I mean, remember Kasahara was up 9-8 in game 2. And Serene went for that tough angle forehand. It turned out to be a winner.
He did another one right there.
He missed that shot. Again, it's 3 game points for Kasahara to take a 2-0 lead. Instead, Serene 3 points away from taking 2 out of 3 himself.
Oh, and going again, trying to set up the backhand reloop. Kasahara just a little impatient there, trying to create some offense where there's really not much to work with.
Oh, Serene right in front of the Texas bench as he takes his circular stroll in advance of a first of many match points.
Just a wonderful backhand, super technique.
That'll do it. 11-2 in game 3 for Hadi Serene. 2 games that were razor close, and then Serene blows the doors off Kasahara to take 2 out of 3 for the spinners.
Just credit his backhand loop throughout this match. Very strong play. You see him pointing to his head. Smart return, that forehand short flip paid huge dividends throughout the key points of this match.
Only seen one 11-1 game, 11-2, tied for the second most lopsided victory we've seen. Yet to see 11-0 in the first couple weeks, yet. Hadi Serene, an impressive turnaround to take 2 out of 3. Hadi, congratulations. What were you thinking after game 1? And You were down 9-8 in game 2, on the verge of being down 2-0. How did you turn that match around?
I just felt like I had to go for my shots. I mean, he's a great player with a lot of experience, from Japan. So I felt like the only way was for me to get my shots in and try my game, because that's the only way I can win, just staying aggressive.
Any thoughts for your fans back in New Jersey on your play this weekend?
Yeah, I'm just really happy that they can support me, and yeah, I don't really know what to say. Just thank you so much.
Adi, tell us about the lap that you do after particularly good shots. What are you thinking, and where did that start?
I feel like if I lose a point or even if I win a point, I just have to keep the momentum going. So I really like running around. So I'm always warm and I'm always like hype almost.
Do you do a lot of conditioning drills so you don't get tired with that little lap?
No, not really.
Amazing. Well, 15 years old. When do you turn 16, by the way?
I turn 16 next year in April.
Okay, so you still got plenty of time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Congrats on a tremendous start to your MLTT career. We'll see you in a little bit for the Golden Game.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adi Serene. He goes 5-4 in 9 singles matches for the Spinners. And it's a good move to keep that momentum going. You know, he was down 9-8 in game 2, and from there he outscored Kasahara 14-2 over the final 16 points they played of that match. Second singles match features Paul Chi playing singles for the first time. This is Golden Game footage yesterday. David Macbeth had a good 2 out of 3 victory over Jonathan McDonald yesterday after he struggled in a couple close games against Tao Wen Zhang on Friday night. Macbeth looked like a different player from a confidence standpoint yesterday. He's a big imposing presence on the other side of the net.
Yeah, he really found his rhythm. Really nice technique. As you said, he's so tall, and when he gets his forehand and backhands going, very difficult to withstand them.
Paul Chi played doubles yesterday. Won 2 out of 3 playing alongside Nikhil Kumar against Tao Wen Zhang and Angie Tan. See Tao later today with the Bay Area Blasters. Texas entering today. If they won this overall match, say 15-6, Sean, they would overtake the Spinners in the standings. Spinners had a 8-point overall lead. There's just 8 points separating first place from last place in the West Division through the first 2 days of competition. It's been tight. We've seen 2 teams win the Golden Game after trailing going into it. We only saw that once in the East Division weekend with 6 different team matches.
Game 1,
Portland come back from a 5-0 deficit on Friday night against Seattle. If Seattle had won that game, they'd be heads and shoulders in first place.
Driving it.
First point goes to Chi. 30-year-old, originally from Shanghai, now lives in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Again, the deep serves, that's something we've seen throughout this entire weekend.
That was a wicked serve right there.
Very aggressive.
Macbeth's on the board.
Macbeth very patient with his attacks, doesn't overplay the ball that often. Maybe we should sit closer so he can hear what I'm saying before he goes for an overhit.
Maybe we shouldn't say anything at all.
Four, 1.
Having long been accused of cursing competitors, I say what we say has no impact on what actually transpires. It's just your expertise that shines.
1-5.
Even though it can feel like that's not the case. 5-1 start here for Paul Chi.
Macbeth. That ball was coming off the side of the table, and he managed to lift it up and still take it cross court.
Let 2-5.
Ball just caught the back edge.
2-6-2.
Two of the last three here for Macbeth as he tries to change the momentum of this opening game.
A beautiful backhand over the table.
3 out of 4 now for Macbeth. Macbeth within 1.
Macbeth would have liked to have that one back again. He had the ball on his forehand. He just lifted it up at the very last second.
We got to talk to Macbeth yesterday. He mentioned being the only Brit in Major League Table Tennis, certainly trying to represent.
7-6.
6-8. Again, Paul Chi just keeping a lot of pressure on David Macbeth. Macbeth needs to move his feet a little bit more.
Long look at the paddle after that last miss. There's another
6-9.
Chi 2 points away from taking game 1.
Let 6-9.
Oh, beautiful power there by Macbeth. Third ball attack, quality serve, and then stepping around the backhand corner to deliver a very strong forehand attack down the line for the winner.
Oh! David Macbeth back within 1.
Just great footwork on this last play, covering a lot of table, getting back up to it, but then here comes the strong backhand cross court.
Commish, Flint Lane appreciated that backhand.
9-8.
Right at him on the sideline.
9.
All of a sudden, Sean, it's 9-all. Macbeth was down 5-1, has trailed the entire game.
And right now, Macbeth is really working for the point, just fighting to get that first topspin in. It's being rewarded.
How about this?
9.
Macbeth, on behalf of the Texas Smash, has created game point. David Macbeth takes game 1, coming from behind to do it.
Just great concentration here. Macbeth keeping the serve short and tight. Getting a ball, soft return, counters it with his soft return, but able to counterattack the backhand flip by Paul Chi. Paul unable to get back out of the court. I see this a lot from both these players, playing the short game and then who can make that first attack or counterattack.
Beth closes 10-4, to take that one over Paul Chi.
Just a great forehand drive down the line. Quick foot movement.
That couple of highlights shows his versatility. We saw the backhand to the corner and then right down the line with the forehand.
I spoke to David before the match. I told him he's my new favorite player in the West Conference, and he said, "I bet you say that to everyone." I said, "No, I love your game."
Love all.
Off the edge. Chi takes the first point in game 2. What specifically about his game have you enjoyed?
It's just so fluid. Just love the fact that his technique is picture perfect. And look at that. Using his height to his advantage to smack a ball over the top of the table.
With authority right there.
One, two.
Great point.
Both players bringing it. Macbeth returning a lot of the strong attacks, but Paul Chi continues looking for a chance to play that backhand off the bounce. Macbeth has to keep that serve a lot shorter. It's too easy for Paul Chi just to jump on top of that with his forehand loop.
3-all.
Service error, a lot of tension, a lot of nerves here.
Let. Ball.
Let to get the ball in the corner. Can we talk a little bit about the bowling game being a different feel? I mean, so far, Paul Chi has only played singles in the Golden Game.
Let.
When you have 3 games to 11 against someone, that's a very different vibe as well. And this is his first time experiencing that under the bright MLTT lights.
And I think one of the other differences, especially like with David Macbeth playing for Team GB, he's used to playing European League matches where they come in off the street basically and have to play a strong player. Paul Chi out of BC, playing in North America, there's more tournament play where you'll have some easier rounds before you find somebody close to your level. So it's not so easy to get used to this MLTT format where you start strong and every match counts.
Heavy hitting, and Chi wins the battle. We're tied 5-all here in game 2.
Strong backhand play by Macbeth. Just hanging close to the table, taking the ball as quickly as possible.
Paul Chi's had the answers though.
Pulling a page out of Macbeth's playbook from game 1. A lot of good forehand flips as well as that backhand topspin off the bounce.
Chi into the lead.
That ball just took a wild bounce deep down the line. Macbeth just scrambling to put his paddle on it. Now Paul with the serve and the 2-point lead.
Some separation. Big point for Macbeth.
Macbeth has to keep his serve short right now. He's had too many serves that just have come off the end a little bit, allowing Paul Chi to get the first offensive attack.
9-8 now. Three in a row for Macbeth. Started on Chi's serve. He wins both points on his serve. And we get a timeout taken by Seattle with the score tied 9-9.
Tough timeout, I would say, coming out of this. David Macbeth is going to feel more positive as it's more of a defensive timeout for Seattle, not wanting to have that extra point. The momentum continue for Macbeth.
Gaia, the head coach of the Smash, former Germany women's coach, and there's Luba Sadovska, originally from Slovakia, now resides in North Vancouver, British Columbia.
Such a young team urging on Paul Chi.
They're building for the future, but the present looks pretty bright as well. Big few points here, 2 or 3 points remaining in this middle game. Chi to serve.
Very aggressive kicking serve right into the body of Macbeth.
Game point Chi.
Let 10-9.
10-all. And for the first time today, we've got Universe Point. Only 3 of the 30 games we saw yesterday across the 2-team matches were decided by 1. Here we go. And Macbeth takes it, 11-10. He's won the first 2 games by a total of 3 points for the Texas Smash.
And Macbeth just steps around the backhand to deliver a very strong forehand, controlling the table, and keeps the pressure on Paul Chi in the backcourt. Paul Chi unable to drive it back onto the table. Point for Texas.
Exciting start to today's play. 4 of the 5 games decided by 2 points or less. Yesterday, only 11 of the 30 games were decided by 3 or less.
And both players doing their best to keep those serve and serve returns very short. Paul Chi changing the spin on that last one, little side top. And when he went for it again,
Game 3, Texas
jammed him into the
serve,
body.
Love off. Love 1. Love.
She able to take the first 2 points on Macbeth's serve.
Very deep blocks by Paul Chi. Really jammed up David on his forehand and backhand attacks.
And if you're Paul Chi, you gotta be thinking, I was up 5-1 in game 1, led 8-5 in that game 2, lost 11-9.
Let 2-3.
He had a couple chances to win game 2, couldn't do it. Now after taking an early lead in game 3, that's disappeared too.
Just really doesn't seem to have any weapons that he can go to on demand. David Macbeth doing a much better job of getting his game into play. Controlled attacks on both sides.
4-3.
The moment I mentioned that, guaranteed. Macbeth will go long on the next ball.
That 4-0.
Macbeth with one more serve and a 5-4 lead.
Switch.
We'll switch sides. Be a big 3 points for the Texas Smash as they try to get out of the West Division cellar.
5-4.
Their overall performance here this afternoon.
4-6.
Great third ball attack by Macbeth.
York Pitzigayo, his coach, was fired up after that attack. Went for the big forehand, caught the tape. Chi within 1.
Oh, that's a beautiful backhand by Macbeth down the line. So effortless. He's picking it up, letting his wrist relax down. A lot of power.
7-6.
Chi catches a break there. Misplayed by Macbeth. Another close game, Sean. Building toward the business end. Chi's tied it again, 7-up.
Both players having some issues just keeping the rhythm going.
Neither player can create any separation here in game 3.
They're both winning points on the other player's mistakes.
What does that tell you?
They're either overhitting or they're not moving enough.
9-8.
Macbeth back in front, 9-8.
Just a complete seesaw battle here.
Macbeth all of a sudden has a couple of game points to sweep this match. Every game has been close. She has had a lead in every game. But the big points were played better by the Brit. And David Macbeth goes 3-0 over Paul Chi. 11-9, 11-10, and 11-8.
Just great ball control by David Macbeth. Keeping the ball in play nice and low, forcing Paul Chi to have to make attacks from an uncomfortable position.
Macbeth is going to stay right on the table and play doubles with Amy Wong. Going against Nikhil Kumar and Fabi Diaz. We'll see if Macbeth can keep that momentum rolling. That's certainly what Jorg Bitzigayo's hoping for. We're joined by the coach of the Texas Smash. 3 really close games, but David was able to play the big points best. What did you see from your big man in getting you 3 big points?
I think it was mentally pretty tough for him because David he's a very aggressive player. He likes to go for the big shots. He enjoys the fast strokes, but actually against Paul, the faster you play, the better Paul is, because Paul is very good in borrowing your power and then you get the same speed back. So to me, it actually was about who can reduce the number of small mistakes. And both were struggling with this. Finally, also, if you see in the last game, you know, Dave was leading with, I think, 1 or 2 points. Then he started to be too aggressive, was down 6-8, slowed down. And then Paul took over by doing, I would not say easy mistakes. It's not easy, but you know, sometimes they both struggled with being aggressive, and then you know you have to be mentally tough and slow down.
And Jorg, what do you think about going into this pure mixed doubles match with David and Amy facing against Nikhil and Fabi Diaz?
I think we're going to see a very interesting matchup because both pairs have not performed here yet in this kind of combination. So I think we are at the beginning of the season. Teams are trying out to figure out what are their best setups for these combinations. And we're going to see a pure mixed double today, which I think makes it interesting. And all the 4 players are used to play mixed. So we have a strategy. I'm sure they have a strategy. And let's see who is going to succeed today. I'm hoping for an exciting match. I like to see male and female players mixing up. Again, we are trying to provide here a good performance for the audience. And for sure, I hope we're going to pull out a few more games, but we're going to see the better team will win.
Jorg, what's it been like as a new head coach in this league? Obviously, you've coached a lot of table tennis, but with this format, having to prepare for the draft, what was it like trying to strategize and gain an edge?
You know, to be honest, for me at the very end, we are still talking about table tennis. So, I mean, I have my way how to prepare a team. For me right now, we are again at the beginning of the season. The key is to group up, to get known of each other, to bring individuals together, to understand your teammates, find out about their characteristics. And then also for me, it's a learning process. That's why we spent this week 4 days together at the training camp, because, you know, we can only execute what we prepare, and the better we prepare, the better we can perform. And yeah, it will take some time, and I think the performance overall of all teams during the season will get better because they get used to each other. We learn more about ourselves, about the opponents, and yeah, it's exciting being part of it. But at the very end also we want to win, and we try hard.
Appreciate the time and the insight. We'll let you get back to your bench. Thanks so much, Jorg. Jorg Bitzigayo of the Texas Smash. His doubles duo is going to face Fabi Diaz and Nikhil Kumar. Diaz with that backhand to be effective yesterday, several points in the Golden Game, and Kumar brings as much energy to the table as anyone in this league. I think you said before that you think Nikhil's the most dynamic player on the table here, but I think Macbeth and Wong might be the better doubles team. Is that a fair characterization of your perception heading into this mixed doubles match?
I think based on world ranking and international play, the favorite would be with Amy and David playing for Texas. You can never count Nikhil Kumar out in any singles or doubles match. He's an excellent player as a lefty.
Wong serves first. Emphatic winner from Macbeth. Hello. Didn't take him long to look comfortable playing doubles. 2-0 lead for Texas. What a serve from Fabi Diaz.
And we've seen her serve excellent throughout her mixed doubles play here. Really mixing it up. And there's Amy Wong's trademark backhand loop off the bounce. Her timing is impeccable. And the tough thing here, Evan, is that Amy at the national level normally plays with Nikhil, so here they are playing mixed doubles with different teammates.
Right, this is Amy's first time playing doubles this weekend. Texas had Kasahara and Daryl Tsao play doubles on Friday. They lost 3 straight.
Really, doubles has been a struggle for the Texas Smash. They're 1-5 in their 6 doubles games. So Pitsugayo trying to find a combination that works. David Macbeth took 1 game alongside Daryl Tsao against Tao and Zhang and Adi Gadwani on Friday.
Great play by Macbeth there. Tracking down that forehand, but then sending it back down the line. Nikhil is going to be trying to mix up his serve as much as possible. Give Wong nothing to work with.
Oh, what a shot by Amy Wong.
No hesitation on this return as Amy just takes it right off the bounce for a winner.
No hesitation and no emotion after she hits it.
Diaz with a great backhand. She had to run that one down.
Kumar and Wong were both first-round draft picks.
Great backhand play over the table. Generally with the righty-lefty combination that the spinners have, Diaz would be playing on her backhand side using her forehand and Nikhil on his backhand side using his forehand, but because her backhand is so strong, they've switched the order. Diaz playing a lot of backhands and great shot by Kumar, redirecting that last forehand. It's almost like they're playing backwards now with their backhands in the middle of the court.
Went for it.
And Nikhil would love to have that one back. Anytime he can set up for a forehand, he can take it in both directions, both to the wide forehand and wide backhand. Just a little bit early. Again, Amy Wong over the table.
8-5.
Just using her wrist. Great racket speed. Macbeth doing a great job on the placement. A lot of short balls before finally Macbeth going for the opening.
Nice miss right there. Leaves the door open just a little bit. Two straight misses for Wong off the Kumar serve. And it's a 2-point game. Wong a chance to make amends on her serve. Taking an extra couple beats to regather herself before these big points. Kumar with the error off the Macbeth deep
Yeah, he had the
shot.
high ball, but he just stepped into it. Had no space to backswing.
Diaz got that point started, and Kumar with the emphatic finish.
Diaz has such a powerful backhand, just jumping into it on the serve return. Kumar stepping around, making sure he plays a forehand kill.
Seattle saves 1 game point. Now we need a couple serves from Diaz. That's long, and Texas takes another game from Seattle with David Macbeth on the table. 4 straight points for Macbeth.
Just a great opening by Wong, followed by Macbeth. Getting Nikhil out on his forehand side, going wide to the backhand. Nikhil unsuccessful in running down that ball.
Another tight game, 6 of the 7 games so far today, Sean, decided by 3 points or less. But Macbeth and Wong just a little bit better. Kumar certainly went for his shots there.
I think you can see on that last ball, it's just so tough for Nikhil to have to run basically across the court to stay in position, since they are giving up the forehand primary offensive strategy in this mixed doubles match.
Okay, sounds better already. Congratulations on winning that one, Lloyd. Good to see it. All right, game number 2, make some noise!
Amy Wong, so smooth off the bounce.
Game 2, spinner serve.
In some ways, I'm a little surprised we haven't seen this double duo yet. Macbeth and Wong, top 2 draft picks of the Texas Smash. It's their first time playing together.
I think by Coach Busy Gaio, very smart play to get Amy into the doubles. She has won numerous international titles, medals for Team USA. And look at that backhand by Diaz.
We've seen her ability to go on the attack.
Nice underspin serve there by Macbeth. Nikhil knows these points are critical right here. Just overplaying. Great catch on the return by Kumar. And that time Macbeth, instead of returning it nice and short, pushed it a little deeper, jamming Diaz. Excellent forehand drive by Fabi Diaz.
Kumar frustrated with that shot, sailed long. 2 serves here for Macbeth and Wong, up 7-3. Diaz cooks that return. Wong returns the favor.
Oh, great drop shot there by Amy Wong. Caught Nikhil Kumar on his heels a little bit. Doesn't work the second time.
How about that? 9-6. Maybe that's the break that Kumar and Diaz needed.
Right shot by Diaz. She has to play that forehand. Stepping around and trying to play a backhand, it's just going to make it that much tougher for Kumar to play his next ball since they have to alternate.
And Macbeth just easily puts it away. Killer backhand from David Macbeth. And that's now 5 straight points for Macbeth as they take the second doubles game 11-6.
This is the international experience, just dropping the tip of the racket down. Great angle. Even Amy Wong's face was like, whoa, I like that shot. We've seen her deliver quite a few of those.
It's nice when you can just sit back and admire your partner's winner.
Then almost saying sorry for such a good shot.
Amy Wong, sophomore at UCLA, she'll be 21 in December. She's got a lot of weapons.
Her timing is exceptional. Don't see a lot of brute force. Right off the bounce. Great at redirecting. Great at using her opponent's speed to her benefit.
So 11-8 and 11-6. All of a sudden, Texas has opened up a 6-2 lead.
Game 3, Texas match to serve.
Remember, after the first singles match, when Serene came back to take 2 out of 3, and Paul Chi had an early lead in his first singles game, I felt like maybe Seattle would create some separation, but no, it's gone the other way since then.
Let.
This third game begins with a let.
Love off.
Nikhil Kumar got to be considered a favorite against Nandan Naresh in their singles match coming up.
Nice placement again by Diaz.
And then Hagberg and Rebate, the Swiss-Swede showdown. Feels like a toss-up. Hagberg played well the other day, but Rebate did too.
Amy Wong with a great block off the bounce. Kumar made a wonderful smash from the back court. And Amy just short hopped it for the winner.
What a return by Amy Wong.
How fast are her hands? Again, the faster the ball Nikhil plays, the quicker her return is off the bounce. By that time, Nikhil took a lot of spin off the ball. And then he mentions it to his team members. Once again, Amy Wong picking the ball off the table. Nikhil is playing very well, hitting bombs from all placements on the court.
Let.
Amy just ready for everything.
3-2. She wasn't ready.
Nice opening by Diaz.
She's going to need to find her offense, it feels like, if Seattle's going to steal this third game.
The 1-2 punch is much better when Diaz makes the first offensive shot, and then Nikhil can come in and place it anywhere versus allowing Amy to have the upper hand.
There's the offense again from Diaz. 2 straight points for the Spinners. If I'm Texas, you have to be thinking return to Diaz's forehand, right?
Absolutely, and that's what Amy chooses to do.
3 straight points, though, for the Spinners.
Amy serve, Nikhil receive. 4-5.
Nikhil just fighting for too much there. Try to play a nice deep forehand push. Didn't have a good read on the spin.
Five all here in game 3. Good first ball return.
Macbeth so strong on the backhand. Call it a little bit of a banana flip there, just dropping the tip down, getting a little bit more side spin on the ball. Does it again, doesn't land this time. And we're tied up.
Now this is the type of game that at the end of the day we could be looking back on and saying this is the game that lifted Texas from worst to first. Obviously there's a lot of action still to come. We need to win by 9 overall, and then depending on what happens in the Portland Bay Area match. Battlers and the Blasters play close. Texas very reasonably could take over first place.
And you can hear the spinners after every point now.
Kumar opens the door for Macbeth and Wong to get right back in it at 8-7.
Spinners do a nice job of working as a team. Again, unconventional body position of where the players would be in a lefty-righty combination, but they're using their backhands effectively.
7-9.
How about that? Clipped the net. Kumar was fortunate to get it back, but Macbeth puts it away. 9-8.
Oh, Amy Wong with a great forehand drive.
Timeout taken by the Texas Smash. Look at this finish. Boom. Two or 3 points left in this doubles match, Sean.
I think with the timeout, coach of Texas just wants to let Seattle know that they are in sweep material. Trying to put a little extra pressure on them what not to do. But Amy Wong has made some wonderful shots, especially off her forehand side, to bring Texas back into this game.
Do you think these next couple points impact Kumar's mindset as he stays on the table for singles against Naresh, or will he just completely refresh?
He will refresh and refocus.
Either way.
His teammates will.
Kumar's going to serve.
9
all. Final game here in doubles.
Big timeout, paid off. Got the ball out to Diaz's forehand.
Sweep point. There it is. 11-8, 11-6, and 11-9. David Macbeth and Amy Wong get it done for the Texas Smash. And what a sequence for Macbeth individually. Takes 3 points in singles, follows it up with 3 points in doubles, and now a 7-2 overall lead for the Smash here in Santa Cruz.
Macbeth just does a very smart play, deep into the body. Diaz decides to go for the forehand, not her forte, and nets both balls.
You got David Macbeth on the headset. Dave, congrats on earning 6 points for your team. Let's start with the singles
What was it like playing those 3 really tight games against Paul, and how'd you get the win?
Yeah, I'm not sure because I was down in every setter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of scrambled away to win the first set. I think I was 9-6 or 9-5 down. Yeah, and then I just tried to slow it down a bit, just focus a bit more on doing the simple stuff. And then, yeah, I struggled a bit with his the way he played. I was like spinning up, and he just almost giving me nothing, which is actually more effective. And yeah, it was an interesting way to win 3-0, that's for sure.
What about the transition into playing doubles with Amy? The slightly different mindset required after you have the success in singles. What's it like immediately playing doubles after that?
Yeah, I think that's why Jörg took the interview off me, because I was just preparing to come straight here after the singles. But yeah, no, it was all right. I just had to try and regroup and had a little chat to Amy before the match. And yeah, just tried to refocus as quick as I could.
Well, David, before the matches, I told you you're my favorite player.
No, I said you said that to everyone.
No, I didn't. I only said it to you, but taking 6 points, what a big deal for the team.
Yeah, no, it's very good. I mean, yesterday we all sort of chipped in, and obviously I didn't get as many points on, I think on Friday I was 1 and 5 in singles and doubles, so it's nice to turn that around today and do my bit for the team.
What advice did you give or would you give to young Nandan Naresh as he prepares to go against Nikhil here?
I don't think he listens to me anyway. But,
what would you tell him about playing Nikhil?
Yeah, I think they obviously know he knows Nikhil better than I do, but I think he's just got to not be too down about yesterday's match with Kaole, and obviously just use his shots to his advantage. I think he's got a lot of potential, so I think he'll be all right.
Good stuff, David. Thanks for joining us. Great job. We'll see you in the Golden Game.
Cheers.
All right, Sean, ever since the lineup came out, I've been looking forward to this match. Nikhil Kumar struggled in doubles against Macbeth and Wong, but in singles so far this weekend, he's gone 5-1.
Right after the doubles match, I could see him in the warm-up area just doing some quick motion. I don't think mentally that doubles will affect anything. These players have played a number of times in tryouts, but Nikhil Kumar very strong on the serve and serve return.
Oh, tantalizing start, and Kumar lives on the edge to take the opening point.
Just bomb city, both players. Going caution to the wind, heavy topspins from the backcourt.
Wow.
Love 2.
Nandan made a great shot, just Kumar upped at 1.
1-2.
Naresh struggled to find footing against Cole yesterday. Lost the 3 games by a grand total of 33-15. 2-2 though here.
That's the same location that Nandan had issues with against Cole. That's the serve short to his forehand, tends to rush it a little bit.
2-4.
Kumar so strong on the third ball. Even though Nandan made a great forehand attack, Kumar able to get his backhand onto the ball and just play it down the line.
Seven straight points for the server to begin this match.
I do like what Nandan's doing. He's being very aggressive. Problem is that Nikhil has made 3 or 4 just amazing counterattacks. Right shot by Nandan. Nikhil had an opportunity, just a very difficult return.
Who's going to blink first here?
That's a great driving forehand by Kumar. Very flat trajectory. Doesn't just spin it up, but drives through the ball.
There's the first point won by the returner of this game, and Kumar leads 7-4.
And a great chop block on the backhand side by Kumar. Just set up the whole point, then came in with a monstrous forehand.
Caught the edge.
7-5.
Naresh didn't celebrate, but that's a huge point to avoid the 4-point deficit.
Naresh much more reserved.
Big hitting from Nandan Naresh.
And just crazy spin on some of these blocks. A lot of side spin. Both players just spinning the ball up, but credit Nandan. Staying with the attack, keeping the pressure on. U.S. champion.
Long in the return. Haven't had too many really quick points in this match. Been a lot of good rallies.
Kumar went for, again, one of those backhand side spin chop blocks. He likes to throw that in to mix up the pace, change the rhythm. But Nandan, because he's standing so close, he's had no difficulty keeping the ball into play. And that's a big point. We see some celebration here by Nandan for the first time.
Yeah, this will be a real meaningful moment for young Nandan Naresh. 16 years old, from the Chicago area. 8-all. First lead of the game for Naresh.
Great aggressive block by the by the Texas smasher. Excellent play.
9-all. This has been scintillating table tennis. Oh, Kumar turned the table on him.
What a blocking winner from Kumar. Nandan had the ball that he wanted. Kumar somehow able to return it for a winner.
That's long. We're tied at 10s. What kind of serve do you expect from Kumar here?
Short. Short to the middle, probably.
Universe point. And Nandan Naresh comes from behind to defeat the two-time USA national champion in the opening game.
Just a great aggressive forehand flip off of the serve. Kumar went down the line again, tried to do that side spin block due to the fast pace. But Nandan Naresh gets the job done for Texas.
What a confidence boost that must be for Nandan Naresh after he struggled against Cole yesterday. Coming back against Kumar, I mean, it's a tough two-step for the young kid for the smash playing for Texas.
And Kumar has just been on fire. The shots that he's making, often off of Nandan's strong attack, just hitting winners from all positions on the court. But Nandan, excellent, up at the table, good ball position, getting the forehand into play as often as possible.
Hi.
Your
Bitsy guy out, not jumping out of his seat, just nodding his head and saying, "That away, my boy." Still a lot of work to do. Texas has guaranteed themselves a lead heading into the Golden Game, and there's still 5 games left to be played. The Smash in great position to put a big number up here on this Sunday afternoon.
And I think that's what all the coaches are thinking about, not just to win, but to win big, since all teams are tied at this moment.
Kumar gets the towel.
Nice housekeeping there.
Last game began with 10 straight points won by the server. First point here in game 2, point by the returner. That's 2 in a row for Kumar on the return.
And that's the strength of Kumar. Saw he lost the first game by 1 point, but he comes out fast, comes out positive. Not gonna droop his head, play half the game upset about what just happened, but just really fresh. Just putting constant pressure on the opponent.
Service error after the 3-0 start. Kumar gives one back there. Naresh will take it.
Really taking a lot of pace off the ball on the serve return. Oh, that's a beautiful backhand opening by Kumar.
All of a sudden, Nandan Naresh struggling to win a point on his serve. Boom. Saw it coming, couldn't stop it.
A little bit of a reach there to try to kill that last ball.
Nandan Naresh showing off the footwork there to stay in the point and caught a neck cord that helped him out.
You just see Kumar running all over the place as well, getting up to the table.
If Kumar loses this game, Sean, it will be 5 straight L's for him, including the doubles.
Much safer opening there by Kumar. Nandan really needs to make sure he's the one opening up the point if he wants to continue his attacks. Counter-attacking Kumar's ball very difficult.
Six, 5.
Kumar gets a new ball. Serving with a 1-point lead.
Six, all.
Again, great play out on the forehand side by Nandan. Keeping the ball in play, jamming it into the backhand.
Six, 7.
Did not catch, service error. 7-6 lead for Kumar. And he wins both points again on Naresh's serve. talented young Americans. Kumar, 20 years old, Naresh, 16.
Okay. 8-7.
Nandan knows he has to attack. He can't just wait for Kumar to make a strong opening. Great over the table.
Another tight game here. 9-7 for Kumar. As the serve goes back to Naresh.
Not a good serve at all.
He struggled in that capacity here in game 2. Game point, Kumar. 11-7 for Nikhil Kumar after he dropped the opening game 11-10. And we've got an intriguing rubber match ahead between these two young Americans.
Just looked like at the end of this game that Kumar kept the pressure up. Nandan looking for something to put into play, not really having much of an idea. Was overplayed on that last push.
I see this shirt here. Did this shirt cover the seat? Yes.
What do you think Vincigallo's telling Naresh?
Basically just have a game plan before every serve. Don't just put the ball into play and see what happens. Kumar is just too strong of a player who can lock you into different positions. You gotta know what it's gonna happen before you serve.
To put the ball into play and see what happens is what you get when someone like I take the table.
You want to set up your strength and play it into the opponent's weakness as much as
Game
possible.
3, Seattle spinner serves. Love off.
Kumar begins game 3.
Love off.
So smart by Kumar to get that first loop in. Wasn't a lot of power, but Naresh doesn't know where he's going with it. When he counterattacks, it's never going to be so accurate.
2-1.
Very aggressive over the table forehand flip kill.
Obviously, Nandan Naresh is incredibly thin. As he gets older, do you want to see him add strength? Will that help his table tennis game?
A little bit. He plays on a lot of timing, but he also does a lot of smashing. So you see these forehands, he'll punch through the ball. I think if you look at like Adi Serene's body, he's also a little bit on the thin side, but you can see the muscles growing right there. Those are more probable with the heavy topspin type of game. The flat smashing and the blocking. Players can get away with being a little skinnier.
Excellent return of the short return. And Naresh has a 5-2 lead here in game 3.
And I think to really answer the question, Coach Vincigallo probably said, be aggressive. Don't let Kumar get that first attack if necessary.
5-2.
Great backhand loop by Naresh.
Timeout.
Timeout taken by the Seattle Spinners. That's a good timeout call. For the first time, Nikhil Kumar's body language showing more signs of frustration than positive energy.
Playing the, obviously all players play 3 games in each match, but he's been going full force from the mixed doubles match into the singles, so getting a little bit of a breather can't hurt.
Naresh has just had the answers here in game 3. But it's far from over. Important few points here coming up for Kumar on his serve.
Two, 6.
Oh, there it is. So that's the combination we spoke about earlier. When you're serving, you know what is likely to come back, then you just have to execute.
Six, 4.
Nice 2-shot combo. Very comfortable off the backhand side by Kumar. Great jamming return on the serve. Naresh was expecting the ball either to the middle or the forehand. Kumar jammed it into his backhand.
That snaps the 3-0 run. Naresh able to maintain the small lead. Up 6-2 at the timeout. He had to know deep down he wasn't going to waltz his way to the finish line here without any resistance.
No, not from Kumar.
Six, 7.
So Kumar really mixing up the serves here. Sometimes underspin, sometimes no spin. That one had a little bit of top spin. Tough to see from a right-handed position against a lefty server.
It's a heck of a shot from Nandan Naresh.
Kumar knows what a great combination that was by the youngster.
8-6.
Very strong offensive play off the serve by Kumar.
Timeout.
Timeout taken by Texas. Kumar on a 5-2 run after he trailed 6-2. Naresh still clinging to the lead, and he's got a big serve here as we come down the stretch. Naresh won the first game 11-10, as you see. Kumar responded in game 2, 11-7.
So far in this game, Nandan's playing so well. It's just Nikhil Kumar is such a shot maker. At any point within a rally, you never know what he's going to come up with.
There's one more singles match after this. That means 3 more points up for grabs after this 1 point here. So we're going to be looking at either 4-8, or let's say 8-4 for Texas match, or 9-3. If it's 9-3, if London takes this, Texas is going to be in a 11-4 position. If we can take the team match,
Kumar doing just a nice job of moving the ball around, finding that weak position. Naresh.
So 1 point between them, London at 8-7 with the second serve. Here we go. Let's hear it for the Bears.
8-7.
No more timeouts for either team until the Golden Game. Oh!
What a backhand flip kill. The courage to go for that shot. That is why he is the 2-time defending U.S. champion. Thank you very much.
8-all. Kumar to serve.
That backhand to backhand exchange, Kumar feels so comfortable, quick off the bounce, great forearm and wrist. And he can take it in either direction if he needs to.
7-2 is the Kumar run.
9
Can't believe he missed that one.
That's his trademark soft backhand opening down the line to set up the backhand to backhand exchange.
9-all here in game 3. Kumar and Naresh tied 1 game apiece. What a point.
Credit Kumar with being in the backcourt and jumping up to the table to reposition himself to create a lot more space for him. What a play.
That's a great point, Sean. That subtle footwork maneuver put him in a position to not just play defense, but go on the attack. Game point, Kumar. Did that catch? Yes, it did.
10-10.
An edge ball to set up match point.
And Kumar did everything to earn that point. That's why he wasn't so dejected, although he can't believe it happened. That's table tennis with an edge at any time.
What a battle this has been. 1 more point. Nikhil Kumar to serve. Next point wins. And Kumar takes it to win 2 out of 3 over Nandan Naresh. What a battle.
Just a classic tight serve, looking for the opportunity to get that big forehand going. Excellent placement down the line to the forehand. Perfect play by Kumar.
That is big time right now because it means that there would need to be
Kumar gets 2 huge points for Seattle.
to take this before the Golden Game. Exciting time.
11-7 in game 2 and 11-10 in game 3. Nikhil, take a deep breath, man. What a battle that was with you and Nandan. What's going through your mind in those clutch late game match deciding points?
Man, Nandan's a great opponent. I mean, it's extremely hard to play him. I mean, last time I played him in 8-8 was 4-3, 11-8, and I lost that one. So I knew coming into this one it would be a tight match. I was quite nervous, almost blacked out at the end. I wasn't really sure what to serve. I'm just hoping I could put the ball on the table and hopefully win the point.
So that serve at the end, right after he got an edge ball, you seem to have at least a neutral confidence going into the point. It didn't really affect you that you had the previous point won. How were you able to just keep your cool and focus on that final point?
Yeah, honestly, it's quite difficult to come back after. Of course, you got an edge on that at 9-10. But I think I knew that the serve I was going to pull out in that point would probably limit his receives and what he could do. And I had an idea of what I would set up with right after. And it worked out for me.
What makes Nandan so tough to go against, and what's your general strategy playing against someone like him?
Nandan's got a great variation of serves. He can come anywhere on the table, any spin. On top of that, he's quite young and can run around the table quite well and cover all the balls. So I think I knew coming in, like, the rallies are not going to be 1 or 2. They're going to keep going and going, and I can't stop until he misses or maybe I miss, you know?
It's like seeing an octopus on the other side of it,
yeah,
with those long
honestly.
arms. Those 2 points were really huge for your team. What do you anticipate coming up here with Jay and Yohan in this final singles match?
I'm pretty confident Jay can take this one. He's got a tremendous serve and a tremendous third ball right after that to take the points. I'm hoping he can come into this confidently and that my winning 2-1 here gives the rest of the team some confidence as well.
Great stuff. Thanks for the perspective, Nikhil. Take a deep breath. We'll see you for the Golden Game in just a little bit.
Thank you. Bye.
Nikhil Kumar goes 7-2 in singles in his first Major League Table Tennis weekend. And now in 4th singles, we see Hagberg going against Rebate. Hagberg played Tyrese Knight here in singles on Friday night and took 2 out of 3 from him. Jan Rebate, talented player as well. He went 1-2 in his first singles opportunity. That was against El Sayed Lachine back on Friday night in the Texas Bay Area battle. Do you agree with Nikhil? Do you give Jay Hagberg a slight edge here? What's going to be the difference?
Yeah, it's going to be, because he's a lefty, there's always going to be that tough exchange on the serve and serve return, whether the opponent can keep the serves short and low on the return, or if Hagberg is able to get his forehand going. If he can make his forehand going, he should have the advantage, but Rebate, really balanced game, very athletic, strong forehand and backhands.
Ron Rebate, 21-year-old from Switzerland to serve.
Let's.
Take the point off the board and call that a let.
Serve.
The opening point instead goes to Hagberg. Hagberg, 29 years old, lives in Stockholm, Sweden. One apiece.
Both players having a little bit of difficulty gauging the amount of sides when the ball breaks away from the opponent when you have a righty-lefty combination here. Great counterattack by Rebate.
Rebate with a big forehand. They're even at 3. How about that shot from Jay Hagberg?
Had some power there from the backhand corner.
Power, but the angle. Ridiculous. Now, what's the furthest away from the table in your career you ever hit a winner from?
Occasionally from the back barriers. Hopefully you're not there that often. And what a serve by Rebate on that last one. Hagberg barely touched the ball, just had to swing at it. The goal is to be up at the table and force your opponent as far back, so you've got to get them running the entire court. But we have seen some lobs hit the edges earlier this weekend, and
Let. 6-4.
I think the players will get used to the ball boys' timing here. But again, the serve receive, very difficult here in this match. A lot of errors directly off the serve.
Hagberg has opened up a 4-point lead here.
And that serve is breaking away into the forehand side. Really tough to open up your wrists to make square contact. Or you can just use your backhand and go right into the ball.
Hagberg gets the serve back up 9-5 and a chance to close this out. Falling down, Hagberg able to keep it alive and ultimately win the point.
Taking a page out of Nikhil Kumar's playbook, goes for a big big shot, it comes back but stays in the point.
Going for it all, and coming up nothing but air. Go back to Rebate's serve at 10-6.
Seven, 10.
10-7. 10-8.
And the players both agree that ball touched the edge.
Did it really?
Rebate said yes, it did.
Wow, great sportsmanship from Rebate. And instead of 10-8, with a serve going back to Jay, Hagberg takes it 11-7. Take a look at that replay and see if we can catch the edge.
The amount of speed on Hagberg's backhand rip, just so powerful. Makes the drop shot, and right off the bounce. You can see it from this angle a little bit better.
Tough to tell.
Yeah, but you could see the body language on Rebate. He knew it hit. And also, you can hear it a little bit when you're on the table, so not a lot of protest. Hagberg definitely was going to point it out as quickly as possible as he felt it did hit.
Hagberg wins game 1 of this European battle. Both these teams drafting 8 players from 6 different countries. Texas with players from USA, England, Japan, Switzerland, Brazil, and China. Seattle with players from USA, Australia, Canada, Sweden, the Czech Republic, and Nigeria, and also Fabi from Puerto Rico, which is technically part of the United States, but call that a 7th country or territory.
Puerto Rico plays in the Olympics under the Puerto Rican flag, as well as in the World Championships.
Love 2.
Hagberg gets the job done on his serve.
One of the biggest differences between the West Coast versus the East Coast is the number of French players that we saw playing in the East Coast.
And the French players are just amazing, just bring so much energy to the league. West Coast has a lot of players playing out of the Bay Area. Oh, and he got the edge ball back. Great hands and recovery by Hagberg.
Didn't win the point, but that was still nifty.
Hagberg definitely goes for broke. Not a lot of easy rallies, just going for big hooking shots.
4-2.
And they land it, they're great. And go for such a powerful winner. If you miss the ball, it definitely hurts the confidence level. That's a nice deep serve there by Rebate.
Rebate has flipped the script here in game 2.
Playing it with a little bit more spin, a little bit more consistency, exposing Hagberg's all or nothing type of attack.
2-7.
After losing 11-7, he's up 7-2. Oh my.
8-2.
Not the serve Hagberg was looking for there, and Rebate did not miss.
9.
Almost like he's throwing away this game right now.
He's definitely having his challenges.
Let 9-2.
Another great shot from Rebate that caught the very edge of the table. Completely different feel to this game for Jay Hagberg. And it's over, 11-2.
Game 2, Texas Nash.
Hagberg just having so much difficulty building any points here, just really limited to going for winners. Rebate does a nice job of controlling the ball, moving it around, giving Hagberg really nothing to work with.
So there's a roadmap right here for the Texas Smash to overtake Seattle for first place in the standings. And basically all that needs to happen as we sit here At 9-5 with 1 game left. Rebate needs to win this game, and then Texas needs to win the Golden game.
It's going to be on the shoulders of Nikhil Kumar and Audie Serene to take big points, maybe sweep a couple.
And you know what? I was thinking too, regardless of what happens in this last game, if Texas wins the Golden game, they will take over first place momentarily over Seattle. So that'd be the 15-6 lead. They were down by 8.
Time.
Rebate just playing very smart, moving the ball around. And that backhand attack, very strong. Looking quite fresh right now.
Game 3, Texas smash serves, love off.
And starts out strong with a very aggressive serve.
Love is 2.
Quality placement on the serve.
This is unreal.
3.
I mean, Hagberg controlled the tempo in game 1.
3,
14 of the last 16 points for Rebate until that miss.
Rebate's been making those backhand openings all match long. He needs to keep the attack going.
Hagberg with the falling down winner. And the Spinners have scored 3 straight points to tie this 3rd game up. It's an all or nothing shot right there.
And what an aggressive serve there.
3.
Pendulum has swung back to Seattle. 4 straight points for Jay.
A high toss tomahawk serve.
Let. Ball. Four, 3.
After the net ball, it bounced twice, so that was the reason for both players stopping.
All of a sudden, Rebate has lost a little bit of his mojo, and they'll switch sides at 5-4. 5 of the last 6 points have gone to Hagberg.
The streakiness of table tennis continues. Rebate going for a backhand serve on the forehand side.
Big hitting from Rebate, and we're tied 5-all.
Just great attacks and blocks by both players. Rebate in the driver's seat just pulls out some backhands. Great forehand down the line.
Big return there from Johan. What a shot, catching the back edge from under the table on the other side.
And I don't know what Hagberg was thinking. He just left the table. He had a chance to get back into the point. Instead, he stayed back and then tried a backhand reverse swipe. Tries it again. Angle really doesn't exist.
Rebate winning those long rallies. And another miss from Hagberg.
Hagberg not slowing down to think about anything, just putting the ball into play as quickly as possible.
6-9.
Faster you get the ball back in the play, faster you can hit the next winner. We knew this wasn't just going to be a smooth sail to the finish line. Hagberg wins a couple. 9-7.
Beautiful flip on the short serve, and there's a timeout, but I don't think they have any, do they?
No timeouts left for either team until the Golden Game.
Ten, 8.
It's going to be interesting because as he looped the ball, he went around the net. As it hit the table, it did go up, but there was a chance it hit so low that when it hit the side,
8, 10.
it had an upward bounce. We'll be able to see it here. As it hit the table, it went up.
Yeah, it hit the side of the table. This is game point. Johan Rebate takes 2 out of 3 from Jay Hagberg and gives Texas a 5-0 lead to start the Golden Game.
Just a great display of shot making by the Swede, but the Swiss had one more block in his arsenal. Excellent play by Rebate.
So this Seattle team that over the first couple days had big leads heading into the Golden Game, they'll be coming from behind today. We're going to try and take you inside the coaches' meeting as they determine the order for the Golden Game. Here are the standings coming into today. Right now, Texas with 27 points, Seattle with 30. There's 6 points on the line for the Golden Game. Let's listen in as Flint Lane meets with the coaches.
They're selecting strategically Fabiola play in which position. So you might see completely different matchups. Players that you've never seen battle. Fabiola playing first for Zero Spinners.
Zero.
And Amy Wong first.
Zero is your second.
Hiromitsu 2 and 2 back and forth.
Adi is your second. Who's your third?
Hiromitsu Kasahara is second for Texas.
Tequila is your third.
And then Adi Serene.
Dave Macbeth is your third. Who's your fourth?
Respectively.
Always Nanda.
So this is
Nanda making Johan your fifth.
If it gets to 2020, it would be a golden point in the golden.
You've got Johan as your fourth.
We've never seen that yet.
Making Paul your fifth.
Yesterday, the 321
right? Let's have Fabiola and Amy on the court.
Teams are looking to be.
There's a glimpse into how the Golden Game order is settled. The coaches kind of alternate in getting to choose who takes the table and who gets to go against the other team's choice. You got the 2 ladies starting. They'll play the first 3 points. The grand finale to every match, 1 game to 21, but the team that has the lead going into the Golden Game gets the head start, so it's a max of 5 points. Texas will have that 5-0 lead as we begin. What do you think of the matchups here, 1 through 5, Sean?
It's going to be very interesting right out of the gate with Fabi Diaz, who has a strong backhand. She plays with pips out rubber, very flat, against the U.S. Women's Champion Amy Wong, who loves to play on tempo. So it'll be really interesting to see how Texas has the ability to just stretch the lead right out of the box. And we'll have a repeat of Adi Serene against Kasahara.
0-5.
Here we go.
6-0.
Diaz going for the big forehand into the net. Makes it 6-0 Texas. Spinners have brought big energy to every Golden Game they've played, but they've never had a deficit like this. Wong takes 2 out of 3 from Diaz. It's a 7-1 lead as Kasahara and Serene come to the table. And remember, in first singles earlier today, these two split the first 2 games, both 11-9 scores. And then Adi Serene caught fire in game 3 to win an 11-2.
In this format, you don't get a chance to work your way into the game. You have to be ready from the very first serve. Serene had the backhand that he wanted.
to get that point for the Spinners. 8-2. Take a lap, Adi. You earned it.
Oh, nice deep serve there by Kasahara. Going right into Adi's strength of the backhand. But Nikhil Kumar follows. That's David Macbeth.
3-9.
Number 2 position with Serene and Kasahara. They split their 4 points. Kumar versus Macbeth.
4-9.
Kumar continues playing the big points very smart.
Takes both points on his serve, gets within 4. Kumar can split these next 2 points on Macbeth's serve. That'll be a big win for Seattle.
Last. 9-5.
Oh, what a great deep push there. So aggressive by Kumar. Just super jamming it into Macbeth's body.
Four straight for Nikhil Kumar.
Seattle shot makers. You can see the excitement on Kumar's face. Golden sweep.
Hagberg to Naresh, and Hagberg gets the first point.
He's juicing up the serve, challenging Naresh right off the serve return.
Done, Naresh.
Fool me on 1, but don't fool me on 2.
A couple of huge points for Naresh. He's right back on the table. And Naresh with 3 straight points to completely shift the momentum here in this Golden game when it looked like Seattle was about to tie it up.
Naresh might be young, but he's got big shots. Excellent play.
Alrighty, Chi versus Rebate.
That ball caught the edge.
That's what Johan Rebate has done.
Just a great serve return. Paul Chi flipping it over, giving a little bit of topspin out of that hidden serve. Rebate able to keep it nice and low.
5 straight for the smash. 6 in a row now after Seattle had got within 1.
They do have the timeout. Seattle might be smart to slow it down right now.
Oh goodness, Johan Rebate puts on an exhibition.
And now with 81 to enter, Fabiola serving at 8:16 in the Golden game.
7 straight for Texas.
And there's the deep serve by Diaz. It has worked so well, not only in singles, but doubles. She brings it out on Amy Wong. And again, 2 deep serves.
Saw a little smile on Fabi Diaz's face. She's been very stoic. Wong the serve. Wow.
Great power, great patience by Amy Wong.
They split their 4. That works for Amy Wong in Texas.
That's exactly what Texas wanted. And they'll continue to be happy with just splitting the action here.
Kasahara.
11-18.
That's one of the first times today that you've just been left giggling after a...
I mean, this is just insane. The deep serve and then the backhand rip off the bounce. Kasahara.
19-11.
Serene couldn't afford to lose that point. Kasahara closed this out. Match point here for Texas.
20-11.
This has been the battle of the deep serve here in the Golden Game.
Serene stays alive and keeps Seattle in it, brings Kumar back to the table with no margin for error against David Macbeth.
How Serene was able to get this forehand drive back, even Kasahara is thinking, woo, how did that happen?
More match points for Texas.
That's it! The smash stunned the Spinners. 16-5 after a 21-12 Golden Game. And Texas moves from worst to first on this Sunday afternoon in the West Division. We still got Portland in the Bay Area coming up. One more match to finish our West Coast weekend here at Major League Table Tennis.
Just great play by Macbeth on this last ball. Gets his backhand over the table, finally sending Kumar and the Spinners down in action.
11 points in front of their opponents. You can have a slow start to the season, but it's how you finish.
David Macbeth changed the momentum of this match after Serene took 2 out of 3 from Kasahara. Macbeth came on, won second singles, 3-0. All those games were close. He came from behind in all 3 against Paul Chi. And then in doubles, helped them get 3 more points. Naresh certainly held his own against Kumar. Rebate takes 2 out of 3 and another Golden Game victory for Jorg Bitsigayo's Texas Smash. Jorg, congrats.
Thanks.
What a battle that was, and you start with a 5-0 lead heading into the Golden Game. That gave you some cushion. What was going through your mind, though, when Seattle got within 1 at 9-8?
Yeah, I mean, okay, we tried to prepare our team, right? I told them before the Golden Game that we are not leading 5-0. It's a 0-0 game, because that's the biggest mistake you can make, because then you start to defend, you start to be worrying about them getting closer. So we prepared, we talked about this last night, that regardless what the score is, we focus point by point. I think today the difference was that we really had a very good start overall in the first 5 matches. If you look back, Seattle did the same on Friday and Saturday. They went into the Golden Game with a lead. But also then, you know, you have a little bit more confidence. And okay, also I have to say today, you know, we had a lot of lucky points on our end. And sometimes it's like this. Today is like this. Yesterday was different. So that's how the game is. And yeah, I mean, we won, right? So great day for us.
And Coach Jorg, also, how big was Nandan after losing the first point, taking 3 big ones to create some separation?
Yeah, I mean, okay, if there's someone who can take 3 or even 4 points, that makes a big difference, right? And I think, you know, we prepared Nandan this way. He's playing Hagberg. With Hagberg, you never know, right? I mean, he's trying to shoot out you in one hit, one service, one receive. But you have to stay quiet, and that's the same what Johan did in his match after he lost the first game, you know, because there's no rhythm. There's no rhythm. It's about a good first quality shot, and I mean, Nandan has the level to do so, and it helped us a lot, sure.
Texas Smash will either be in first or second place after the weekend, regardless of what happens in this next match between Portland and the Bay Area. What will be your big takeaways from your first weekend coaching Major League Table Tennis?
I mean, my first big takeaway is that it's exciting to play here. That's. I mean, I can just speak for my team. All of them, they enjoy it. They like to be part of it. I think it's also very nice that all the teams stay together for the whole weekend in the same hotel, you know, because we know each other, right? We come out here, we battle each other once we match up, but at the same time, it's a big group, it's a family, and yeah, my takeout is that we had a good start. It's the first out of 7 weekends. The season is long. Nothing happened this weekend. You know, again, it's a learning process. We're going to take back some feedback, how we can do better next time, how we can prepare better. we get used to the system, and then next time in Houston in a couple of weeks, we're going to see the same opponents. They're going to prepare, we're going to prepare, and we are looking forward to play them again.
Well said. Great stuff. Congrats on an excellent weekend.
Thanks,
and we'll see you in Texas.
Keep up the good work, guys.
Jorg Bitzigayo, the coach of the Texas Smash. As of now, his team's in first place. Sean, you got about 20 seconds to share a final thought on this match and maybe entice viewers with what's to come with Portland and the Bay.
Well, Portland and the Bay are going to be great, but just looking at the young guns that we saw here, Serene, Nandan Naresh, and of course Nikhil Kumar, what amazing players.
And yet it was a 31-year-old Brit, the only Brit in the big leagues here in the United States, David Macbeth. That was the difference maker for Texas, giving them a lead, and they win it by a final score of 16-5. They take the Golden Game 21-12. So Texas over Seattle. Texas 2-1, Seattle 1-2. And we got Portland in the Bay Area coming up. That'll be here shortly. For Sean O'Neill and our entire crew, Evan Lepler saying so long for now. We'll talk to you soon from Santa Cruz.